All right. I think I'm ready. All right. It's gonna wait for some people to come in. For anybody that's watching the replay, um, waiting on people to come in. So once people start coming in, then I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the stream, man. But anyway, for the people with the doing the replay, man, let me know how y'all been doing this spring break week. Have you been working? Have you had a break? Anything? How the kids been treating y'all? I know my kids. We've been taking them everywhere, so it's been a little hectic. But yeah. I'm just waiting on some more people to come in, and we're gonna get to digitizing this sunflower, and we're going to stitch it out also live. So hat. In fact, let me swap hats right quick. Gotta represent the brand. I'm trying to wait for some people to come in so they don't miss nothing, man. So um we're gonna go ahead and get hats ready. Excuse me. All right. Just waiting to see if anybody else gonna come in right quick. I don't really want nobody to miss anything, so I'm trying to wait to see how many people gonna join, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna give it probably one more minute, and then we gonna get started. Just waiting on a few more people to come in, see if anybody else gonna join in, and then we gonna get the moving. Anybody coming in? What's up, unbiased? What's up? What's up? We got unbiased in the building, y'all. My favorite, my homie, man. Gotta give her a round of applause when she enter you, dick. All right, we got some people up in the chat, man. Look, we about to go ahead and get started digitizing this sunflower. Now, um, my thing is with digitizing this sunflower, I wanted to show y'all some things, uh, some ways to digitize, and hopefully y'all. I learned digitizing by watching people digitize, so I want y'all to see how I'm digitizing the sunflower, and I'm going to explain why as I'm digitizing. Also, if you got some questions, please put them in the chat. I will be reading the chat as I'm digitizing. All right. What's up, Marissa? Happy Wednesday. We got Marissa in the house. Let's do it. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to enter our artwork. All right. We have our sunflower right here. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it 4 inches. Okay, I'm gonna make it 4 inches. Thank you so much. I saw your video yesterday and sub. Digitizing has been so confusing for me. Do you know Embroidery stitch artists? I do not know Embroidery. I do not have Embroidery, but my homie Unbiased up there has Embroidery. Let's get right here. Unbiased in the building. She has Embroidery, so I'm am planning on getting Embroidery so I can start teaching people how to digitize in Embroidery. All right, so You should be able to follow along using Embrilliance. The only thing that's different with Embrilliance is maybe the tools, okay? The tools are going to be different. They may have a different name, but you should be able to follow along with the process that I'm doing, and whatever tool uh, that Embrilliance has that does the same thing the tools do in Hatch, you use it that way, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this. Now, one of the first things I do, I go to the auto digitizing and I get my colors. All right, I use auto digitizing to get the colors that's in the design. All right, so we have this design now. I want to explain something to y'all. This design may look good to some people and they may go ahead and try to stitch this out, but this design is not a great design when it has been auto digitized this way, and I'm gonna show you why. So we're gonna go to colors and we're gonna hide some of this stuff. Let's hide this one and let's hide this one. All right. So we're gonna go to true view. We're gonna hit the H key. I'm gonna hit the H key. And so with this one, you really only have one trim right here. So sometimes digitizing, auto digitizing does work. Hey Maisha, how you doing? Almost missed it. Hey Miss Karen G, how you doing? What's up everybody? What's up Lenny? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so I just auto digitized this, and the first part of this design is the leaves, right? So as you can see, and I'm gonna change these colors right quick. Let me change the colors of this stuff right quick. Let me see. Come up here, digitize. Well, let me change the background colors. It's weird, but let's unhide all and see. All right, there we go. The hatch is acting weird today. We're gonna go to background and display colors. Now, what I want to change is the special symbols. Now, I'm gonna change those to red so we can get a good look at them. All right, I'm gonna change those to red. Let's delete this because that don't belong. Thank you so much for helping us program. It's time you drop something. I'm dropping something right now. Best believe it. Now, the reason why this is not a good auto digitized design, because you see all these red stops right here, it's gonna stop and trim every time. And on the black part, you see all your stops and trims on the black part. All right, my hatch is actually acting crazy today. All right, you see all the stops and trims and stuff like that. So we don't want that. All right, I'll be all up in my screen. All right, that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna be doing Zoom classes where we are digitizing designs together. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all download the design and you follow as I digitize. Do the same thing. If you have the same program, you can use the same tools. Even if you have a different program with similar tools, just named different, you should be able to follow along. All right. So we're not going to use this digitizing, auto digitizing stuff at all. So we're going to delete all this and bring back in our design. All right. So the first thing we're going to start off with, color yellow. All right. And I'm going to do the design as is. I'm not going to do any too much of overlaying. We're going to add our pull compensation and everything at the end. All right. And then we're going to stitch it out. So, all right, let's get started. So I'm going to use the digitized close shape. I have my yellow selected and we're going to start right here at the top. And you want to zoom in so you can see everything. All right. So We're gonna do a series of, left click is to go straight, make a straight line. Right click is for curves, all right? So we're gonna go straight down and we're gonna get to this point and we're gonna start doing curves right here, all right? This is one of those, now this area right here, by this design be on only 4 inches. Uh, don't don't make this little small area right here. Don't go up this way. All right, just make a full leaf. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna digitize that with details, okay? And you're gonna see how it's gonna look. All right. So we're gonna do this whole leaf. Come up. It's about right here. Then we're gonna press enter. So now what we want to do is, you see the little circle right here. This is where it's gonna start stitching at. All right. When you get down here to the bottom, this is where it's gonna stop stitching. All right. Let me go to show and let's dim this artwork. All right. Usually what people do is they go ahead and stitch out the next object. Joining zoom to. Usually what people do is they go ahead and start the next object. But for people with single needle machines, it's going to create a jump stitch to the next object. We're not going to do that. We're going to use our Digitize open shape. Make sure it's on single run and make a single run to the next object. Press enter. So now that triangle has moved here because it's going to connect to the next shape that we doing, all right? So we're going to go back to Digitize close shape and continue on, all right? So that's basically what I am about to do. If I'm going too fast, y'all let me know in the chat. But we're just tracing out the yellow leaves right now. The part that you really, really want to pay attention to is when I get to the outlines, all right? Thank you. Girl Dad, what's up? What's up? What's up, Girl Dad? You're very much welcome. All right. So now you see that our triangle is here. Our triangle is no longer here anymore. Our triangle is here. So guess what that means? You're not going to have a jump stitch between this object and this object. It's going to stitch out this object, run over here, then stitch out this object. So what we're going to do now, in the chat, what we're going to do now, we're gonna take our Digitize open shape tool. We're gonna start by this triangle and run to the next object right here. You can start any way you want. It's up to you. All right. Press enter. Go back to Digitize close shape. Start here. All right. Gonna come down just like that. Remember, left click is to go straight, right click is to make a curve. All right. You're gonna come up. You don't have to come all the way up. Remember, you don't have to come all the way up back to right there. You can stop right here, press enter, and Hatch will close it out for you. Close out that shape, all right? So now our triangle is here. It moved from here to right here. So now back to our Digitize open shape because we don't want any jump stitches, right? We don't want no jump stitches. We want this to stitch out. So we're gonna go to our next shape. Now, this little tiny shape right here, let me escape. This little tiny shape is not gonna show too much during your embroidery. So I'm not gonna digitize this little small shape. Doesn't make any sense. It's gonna be a 4-inch sunflower and this won't show, okay? So instead of doing that one, we're gonna come up to the top and we're gonna do this shape right here, all right? Started there. And then we're gonna digitize this one, all right? And this is Basically, I'm just teaching y'all how to digitize for efficiency for your machine, so you don't have to have a whole bunch of starts and stop. And once you finish, you won't be cutting and trimming all of that crap at the end. That's something we want to avoid when we're digitizing. So we're gonna start at the triangle again, come down to our next shape, which is right here. You start where you want to start at, all right? You unless it's absolutely necessary that you start at a certain point. But with this, everything is next to each other, so we can just start right at the next shape. So we're gonna keep it going. Like I said, don't worry about this going like that. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna fix that. That's gonna come with the details. All right. We want everything to be connected. We're gonna go over to the next shape now. In some cases, you don't have to make a run stitch to the next object if it's close enough. But I want y'all to practice on running a single run stitch to the next object. All right. Sometimes hatch. If I start right here, it may put the single run automatic for me. Okay, depending on how close it is. All right. But I want y'all to put it yourself. All right. Put it there, and then we're gonna continue on with this leaf. If I'm going too fast, let me know. Right? You ain't gotta you don't have to be perfect with this stuff. You just want to be as close as as close as possible to the shape as you can. All right. Amen to trimming all that stuff. And you won't be trimming anything doing it this way. The way I'm showing you, you won't have any trims. All right. It's gonna stitch completely out. Especially this is why I said when I digitize, I think about people with single needle machines because I did start off with the Brother SC 1900 and I absolutely hated trimming that stuff at the end. All right, so we're gonna make our run stitch to the next object. Press enter. Hold on. I had to handle some business right quick. But so finishing up these leaves. Press enter. Now I think I wanna come down here and do this shape down here. So we're gonna do our run and come down here and we can start there. All this stuff is gonna be connected. So you won't have any jump stitches. Imagine all these jump stitches you wanna have with these leaf petals, with these petals, right? It's a jump stitch every time you go to a different one. This is why we put in the run stitch to run it to the next object, all right? So we're gonna come here. And for those who's looking at the run stitch, they're like, well, the run stitch is what's gonna happen with the run stitch is, is running where the black part of the sunflower is at. When I digitize the details, which is gonna be a satin stitch, it's gonna cover that run stitch up. You will not see it at all. All right. It's gonna cover it completely up and you won't see it. You won't even know it was there. Here, like that. I don't like that, so we're gonna backspace. Just come straight down, curve it, press enter. All right. So now we have our cut off right here. Now another thing you can do in Hatch, if you don't want it to stop right here, you have the power to move that. It don't have to be right there. So let's say I press this object, right? And you see it's gonna stop embroidering here. I can move that by pressing the H key, and you see that sorry, that's my camera. Um, you see this crosshair, which is a cross light. I can move this over to right here, so my run stitch can just be right here, or I can just start and hatch will automatically create a run stitch for me. Okay, so now the triangle is here. You can move your start and stop points in hatch just by pressing the H key, and it'll show up the start point, which is green, the stop point, which is red. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go back to our digitized open shape, run one from there to there, and then we're gonna do the same thing with this leaf. And I may do this over in a Zoom class just so people can, you know, get some practice with this design. Or you can rewatch this video and practice it on the software you have at home. All right. I may what I may do is put this PNG file as a downloadable link, and y'all can practice along with the video. All right, so back to our open shape, from there to there, and then we're gonna trace this one out. Me too. He says very similar, just different tools. I'm like you. I have Stitch Artist 3. Yeah, Stitch Artist 3. I think has all of the tools, right? Unbiased. I'm not sure. I think Stitch Artist 3 has all of the tools you would need to be able to do a complete digitize like this. I'm not sure. Will I be able to follow you using Stitch? If you have all of the tools, if Stitch Artist has all of the tools that you need, the Stitch Artist 3 app, which I believe is the highest one, if it has like digitized closed shape, if it enables you to digitize an open shape like a single stitch, a single run, if it has digitized blocks, you may be able to follow along with this. Okay. All right. So let's keep it going, because the fun part is the satin stitch, the details. That's the fun part. That's the part that of this sunflower, because if you can see, the whole background of the sunflower is black. All right, the whole thing, all this is black. So if I was to auto digitize this, all of this will be one stitch. We don't want to do that. All right, we want this to be a tatami feel right here, and we want these lines to be satin, and we want these lines to be satin, but we don't want a whole bunch of cut, jumps, and trims. So I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. All right. And it might be just a little confusing because I am pathing this myself. Okay. I'm creating a path myself. Escape. We're gonna go digitize close shape. All right. So remember, if Embrilliance has the tools, you should be able to follow along. Most digitizing softwares have the same tools, but this a different name. Excuse me. All right. So remember, I'm connecting everything. All right. With the digitized open shape, I'm running a single run from here to my next shape. That's how we keeping everything together. All right. So your machine does not stop. The only time your machine should stop is when it goes to the next color. All right. Here. First, I'm so confused. So coming on how they respond, but lots of self-learning. Yeah, most companies, well, Hatch, I know Hatch has a zillion, a zillion tutorials on it. So, Wilcom and Hatch, Wilcom E4 and Hatch has a lot of tutorials. Um, I've seen a few tutorials with Embrilliance. Um, but like I said, I probably need to get that software and learn how to use it too, so I can start making tutorials on that. Because a lot of people have Embrilliance because of the price difference of that and Hatch. But you know, that's how stuff go. All right, so we're gonna come down. I'm doing the same thing over and over again with each leaf, everybody. All right, we're gonna come here. So I'm gonna hurry up and go ahead and finish the leaf part so we can get to the fun part. The fun part is where a lot of people trip up at. Welcome, good. Hey, Shaka Terrell. Chaka Terrell, I think. I hope I didn't butcher your name. I'm sorry. Shaka Terrell. How you doing? So basically, I'm digitizing a whole design so everybody can see and maybe pick up some tips to digitize in their own software, or if they have Hatch embroidery digitizer, they can pick up some tips and tricks and stuff. All right. So this is the last leaf. And we're just gonna trace it. Remember, don't worry about these little details. Uh, Once you really learn how to digitize, you're gonna know what to digitize and what not to digitize. Okay. So we have the leaves done. This is gonna stitch out. As you can see, my start, my start. Remember, the circle is the start. The triangle is where it stops stitching at. The triangle is gonna, that means this design, the leaves are gonna stop stitching right here on this last petal I did. So it's gonna go all the way around without stopping, and then end right here. All right, that's what's gonna happen. You're not gonna have any jumps and trims all the way around. All right, having brands and would love you to get it and help us who have it. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about getting in brilliance. So let's go to press the true view, and this is what our leaves are gonna look like. So let me make these the same. I don't know why these switched over to satin, but we want all this to be tatami. All right, tatami. And I'm gonna change the spacing to 17. And I want y'all to pay attention to something. How you can get more coverage with less stitching. All right, so I'm going to click this leaf right here, and I'm going to change the stitch length to about 276. All right, let's change that stitch length. Now this is how many stitches is in this leaf right here. All right, 691 stitches. All right, I'm going to change that to spacing 17. Now that changed it to 658 stitches, as you can see right there, right? So now I'm gonna change the stitch length to 276. Now we're down to 518 stitches, okay? So we're gonna get that same coverage with less stitching, okay? So that's how you get the same coverage with less stitching. Um, Bump the spacing up just maybe one. That's enhanced. I'm not sure with other uh softwares how the spacing works, but in Hatch I bumped it up to, instead of 16, which is the default, bumped it up to 17 and changed the stitch length to 276, and that brought my stitches down from like 696 on this leaf to 518. Bro, you give the T no gatekeeping. Thank you, Maisha. I Hey, I want y'all to learn this stuff. Like it's I want everybody to get it. Did you get the sunflower from Creative Fabrica? I definitely got this sunflower from Creative Fabrica. Um, uh, the sunflower is in Creative Fabrica. Yes, there's plenty of sunflower file. I think it came as like a sunflower file bundle. So yes, I got it from Creative Fabrica. All right. So back to what I was saying. Get the stitch count down. Let's go to this leaf right here, just so I can show y'all again. All right. Let's make it a little bit bigger. No, let's make it smaller again. So this leaf right here. All right. You notice the stitches right here, 688 stitches. Right. So I'm gonna bump that spacing up to 17. So now we have it at 655 stitches. And then I'm going to change the stitch length to the same thing, 276 stitches. 276 stitches on that one. So now we are down to 522 stitches, but we're still going to get that same coverage. All right. So that's how you save. That's how you kind of get your stitch count down, and you want to have a whole bunch of stitches, and it won't take super long to stitch out, especially for people with single needle machines. All right. So I'm gonna come back and do all of these. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do them all now by pressing Shift, and I'm gonna all of those, and I want to change them to. No, I don't want to do it that way. We're going to do it like this. Control. And just select each one at a time. Until we get to those. All right, so it's going to be, like I said, 276. And the spacing is going to be 17 on all of those. All right, so now I have that exactly how I want it. So now we're going to start on the black area. Now, a lot of people would not be able, they wouldn't know where to start for my beginners. Looking at this, and let's hide this right quick. Let's hide this. As you looking at the design, right? And let me undim the artwork. All this looks together, right? Never heard of this. This is an SVGP. This is a PNG. The design came in SVG. I used Photoshop to turn it into a PNG. You can also use Canva to turn it into a PNG. Okay. Load it in Canva. Or if you have Silhouette Studio, you can save files in Silhouette Studio, turn them into a PNG. All right. You can do it that way. Do you have a graphic design background? I do. My graphic design background is high-end photo retouching. I was a photographer, and I did high-end photo retouching for magazines before. So, yeah, those nice touched up pictures where the skin is just perfect. That's the kind of work I did. Okay. So, all right. As you can see, the black background is all together. All right. All of this cannot be a satin stitch. All right. This back part, this circle part, it's too much area to be a satin stitch. Now, what people have, because I do have a sunflower file on my Etsy, okay, which I'm going to replace with this one right here. I haven't replaced it yet, so don't go buy it yet. But I do have a Etsy, a sunflower file on my Etsy site, which I'm going to replace with this newer one because people have been asking me to make the leaves with a border, and the file that's up there doesn't have a border. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace all of this. All this is going to be a satin stitch. All right. And what I'm going to show you guys is how I path this. Okay. You about to see something that's, I'm not going to say super advanced, but if you're not used to digitizing a lot, you're going to be like, oh, wow, that's scary. Okay, it's gonna look scary. It's gonna be like, how I'm gonna remember that? Just come back and watch the video over and over again if you can, and see how I path that. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. All right. So this is the part you want to pay good attention to. Anybody who's afraid to use the Digitize block tool, I'm gonna use the Digitize block tool to do that whole part, all of the details. All right. Hello everyone. What up, Jay? What up, Backhouse? What's up? What's up? What's up? You just in time for the good part. All right. Just in time. All right. So let me unhide all. All right. So I'm gonna start at this leaf. I'm gonna start at this leaf right here. All right. We're going to use the Digitize block tool for this part of the design, which is right here, right? So I want y'all to see how I use the Digitize block tool. Pay attention to how I'm using that tool, so you can get a good what's the word I'm looking for? A good hand on how to use it. All right, I can't think of the word that I want to think of, but it's at the tip of my tongue. All right, so Digitize block tool, we're gonna change our color to black, and I'm gonna start right here. What I'm gonna make is I'm gonna make a cap. All right, I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna go all the way around. Again, digitizing satin stitches, satin lines, and I'm gonna wind up back where I started at. All right, so let's get started on that. And I'm going to start right here in the middle, go across, come down, and I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to stop about right here, right? I'm going to stop about right there, press enter. Let's make sure this is a satin stitch on all satin stitches. All right, so if I go to true view, that's how that's going to look. All right, that's how that's going to look when I go in true view. I'm gonna go back out, press the T again, and since I stopped, I want to start where that triangle is. The triangle is right here. I'm gonna start, and I'm just gonna follow the line. All right, Digitize, satin, start right up in there, and we're gonna follow the design. All right, this is how you use the Digitize block tool, going side to side. All right. And you can also make curves with this tool. So now I'm getting down to here. All right, I'm right here. All right. So you're gonna get to this area and be like, okay, I'm stuck. What am I supposed to do? All right, this is what I would do, or this is what I do to when I get to areas like that. I stop it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom out. What I want to do is do a run stitch coming all the way down to here. And I'm going to start here and come back up. And then I'm going to make a cap like I made at the top right there, right here. Okay. And then start going again. All right. You're gonna see what's going to happen. All right. So I'm going to start here where that triangle is at, because we don't want it to cut and trim. I'm going to start right there and go down with a single ring. What's up, Nina? What's up, Nina? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. All right, we at the fun part. This is the part where people, they especially beginners, they're like, oh crap, I don't know what to do here. So I'm going to show you. So I made my run stitch. From here, I stopped it here. Made my one stitch from here, and I stopped it there. So I'm going to start with the Digitize close block tool right here and go back up. All right. I'm going to go back up this way. And I'm putting a little bit of overlap, but I'm still going to add some more pull compensation to that. All right. Now, remember I said I was going to make that cap? This is okay to come in here just a little bit. It's not gonna break your needles, and it's not gonna mess up anything. Just come right here just a little bit, maybe to about right here. Come over. Now I'm gonna press enter again. So let me show y'all how that looks in true view. All right, you see that? Got our cap, then we're gonna come down. Then you're gonna get your run stitch coming back down, and then you're gonna do your satin stitch coming back up. All right, you're gonna create a cap again. So now you got your triangle here. All right, you're gonna do the same thing. Start in there, come out like that. And this is gonna stitch out beautifully. Trust me. This is gonna stitch out with no issues and no stops and trims. Watch. So I'm gonna get up here. Maybe to, let's add one more point here. Press enter. I'm gonna run a digitize open single run right here to the middle. And I'm gonna do the same thing like I started. All right. And it's confusing. I know this is confusing. Y'all gonna look at this like, oh crap. I don't know. All right. So I just want to come down just enough to cover this side right here up. All right. I want to cap that top right there. All right. That's what I want to do. Enter. All right. So when I press true view, it's covered up. That line right there is covered up with this cap right here. All right. So then we're gonna go back to digitize blocks and start where the triangle is at. All right. And we're gonna do this all the way around. All right. Hi Trish, how you doing? All right. I'm gonna stitch this out right after I finish digitizing. I'm gonna stitch it out. I'm gonna show y'all how it's gonna stitch out. All right. I'm gonna come down to about right here. What I did on the last one, I press enter, started here, and I'm gonna go back down here. Start right there. And we're gonna work our way back up. All right. You're gonna be like, digitizing is a lot of work. It is. It's a lot of work. Especially if it's being done right. All right, we're gonna come right here. All right, I cap that off. That's cap. I'm gonna start by the triangle again. Come right here, come across, and now we on our way. This is using the Digitize block tool. All right, gonna come about right there. Enter. Back to the digitize open shape, start at the triangle, come to the top. All right. Back to our digitize block tool, come down. And we want to cap that so it don't be seen. All right. Enter. All right, that's true view. Look how that look. All right. You see how that look? All right, that looks good. All right. So we're gonna finish it up. Any questions so far in the chat? Any questions? Any questions? Am I losing anybody? Now you're gonna have times. We catching it. Keep going. Awesome. All right. So now we have a little bit of a different area right here. As you can see, all in our areas right here, we don't have this middle part. So you gotta look at your design and say, okay, how I'm gonna path this without it stopping again. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to digitize this all the way down to about right here. And then I'm gonna do the same thing I did over there. All right, let me show y'all. If there are any other professional digitizers that's watching this, let me know. What do y'all like? Do y'all think I'm doing a good job? Y'all let me know. I do take criticism very well because I don't know everything. All right, so we're gonna come down here. Remember this little part I didn't digitize? We don't need to digitize that. It's too small. So I'm just gonna digitize block tool. And that's gonna be part of my details now. I'm gonna come up, cap that part right there. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a single run from here all the way to here, okay? I'm gonna run a single run from here all the way to here. I don't wanna finish this yet because when I do my satin stitch from here to here, I want this part to be covered up, all right? So let me show y'all that. All right, we're gonna start here, run my single run, and I'm gonna start it here. Digitize close block. I'm just gonna follow it. Now I can create a cap right here. But let's see something. Let's see. See if I can make this turn. All right. Once I press enter, I'm gonna see how it look. Enter. It got too much space right there. You see that space right there? I don't like that. So I'm gonna put a cap right there. I'm gonna delete that. And that's the beauty. If you don't like the way it look, you can delete it and do it a different way. So I'm gonna come across like that. When I get to about right here, it's gonna place a small cap right there. Just so that can come out a little bit better. Right? All right. Enter. So now we're gonna run a run stitch. No, not a run stitch. We're gonna keep going down. All right. I wanted to put that cap right there. And then we're gonna come out. You wanna come out a little bit, all right? When you do this, you wanna come out just a little bit. It's about right there. Now we're gonna run a run stitch from here back to down here. And I wanna run it on this side first. All right, right there. And now we're gonna continue on with that line. And I'm gonna show y'all how it's gonna look after I press enter. It's gonna look perfect. Now we gotta create another cap here. Just press enter, press T. So as you can see, all that little work I did right there, but it looks good. It's gonna look good when you stitch it out, all right? You're doing a great job. Thank you, April. Appreciate it. All right, so let's do our digitized open shape. From here to the top. Create that cap again. We're gonna go about right there. Enter. Now we're gonna continue on. All right. We're gonna do the same thing all the way around this design. Now another thing you can do is, let me try something. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way down. I'm gonna continue all the way down with this one. Watch this. And we're gonna get the same result. That's the thing. Once you get into digitizing, you have to learn how to path your design. Okay, what am I gonna do here? What am I gonna do there? Okay. So we're gonna run a run stitch to here. Matter of fact, let's run it to here because I want to end on that side. So we're gonna start like that. Is that what I wanted to do? Let's back up a little bit. Let's go about right here. Matter of fact, let's escape. Let's bring that run stitch all the way to up here. This way. We're gonna start here. All right. Now, run stitch, cap that off. Enter. And we're gonna work our way down to here. All right. So we get here, we can stop. And what I'm gonna do now is run stitch from here on down. Then we're gonna come back up and continue on. All right. I know that look a little tricky. I know it's once you, like I said, once you do this over and over again, you're gonna have to learn how to figure out ways to patch your design, especially when the details of the design, like the satin stitch and the outlines, get a little bit tricky. All right. So we're gonna keep going over that, and that's gonna cover that up. All right, just like that. All right. So remember, I'm capping all of the tops because that's how it looks at the top. That, enter, same tool, and now we're gonna work our way down again. All right. When I press enter, I'm gonna show y'all how it looks so far. Let's see what we got. All right, we got that leaf that's out of place like the other one again. So we're gonna continue on down. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep going down. Let me back that up a little bit. Back. Sorry, knock my mic down. Backspace. We want to come in here just a little bit. All right. Even though that's gonna push right there, I think. So we're gonna come all the way down with this one. Right there. Press enter, and let me show y'all how that looks so far. All right. So this is what we got so far. Everybody see that? That's gonna be clean when it stitches out. All right. It's gonna be crazy clean. All right. So we're gonna run stitch from there to here. Do I want to run stitch from there to here? I want to make sure I stop on the side. So we're gonna run it over here. I want to stop. I want my uh digitized block to stop over here. So remember, when you start here, it's gonna end on this side. I want it to end on this side when we get up there. All right. So if I start on this side, it's gonna end on that side. On. You can overlap this just a little bit. It's not gonna hurt anything. You hear everything is starting to turn upside down because we're at the bottom of that sunflower. So what I want to do with this is I want to stop it right here. I believe I want to stop it right there. Yes. Back to our digitized open shape, and we're gonna run single run back over here. So I want that to stop. I'm not sure how it's gonna stop. It's upside down for me right now, but We're gonna see. Right. And I'm gonna make this curve around like that. All right. I'm gonna curve that completely around. And we're gonna stop it about right here. Press enter. And I'm gonna run a short one right from here, starting a little bit in there, and then we're gonna continue on. Right? So all that's gonna get covered up. Back up to the top. Just a little bit right there. This looks more complicated than in Brilliance. You're doing a great job. Well, it's because I'm packing it. Usually, usually, um, what people do, and I can, what people do, they make this black piece one whole piece. So I'm showing you basically what a lot of these professional digitizers do when they have a complicated looking design. This is not even the most complicated design that I've done. But when you have something like this and you don't want all of this to be a satin stitch, now you have to break all of this up apart. You have to make it, you have to make it its own stitch type, stitch field. You know what I'm saying? So it may seem complicated, but trust me, this is what I see a lot of digitizers do, especially one of those digitizers that I learned from, which is John Deere. He may not do it this exact same way, but this is kind of the way I've seen him digitize some designs. So it may look complicated, it does, but once you start practicing this, then you're gonna see, okay, this is not too bad. Okay, this as a technique to give to most professionals look seems more complicated, but absolute best. All right, so now we have capped the top of that part off. So now we gonna stick with our digitized block tool, okay? And we're gonna continue on. All right, so we're upside down right now. So what I'm gonna do is, like I did with the other ones, I'm gonna stop about right here, press enter, digitize, open shape. I did say this is like a little bit of an advanced uh technique I'm gonna show you guys because you're gonna want to get to this point, especially if you're gonna be doing you want to digitize like really complex designs. These are some of the techniques that you're gonna have to use to digitize those complex designs. All right, so now we're gonna work our way back up. Right, and we want to come about right here. And we can come up just a little bit more. Come right there, so we cap that off, and then we start again with the digitized block tool right up in there. All right, back up, enter, digitize, open shape. We're gonna come right here to the top like I've been doing. Same thing. If y'all notice, I've been doing the same thing over and over again, unless the design adds a little something to it that makes me have to do something different. All right, so enter, start again. All right, so I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. So we're gonna be rolling from now on. All right, enter, digitize, open shape. Let me know if I'm going too fast, cause I really want y'all to get it. Like it took me it took me a long time to get this concept. I did not have this concept down. It took me a long time to get this concept. Hours of watching digitizing videos to grasp this concept. So hopefully, if y'all watch the replay over and over again, then you can be like, oh, I kind of see what he's doing. You know, with the digitized block tool and the single run tool. And then we're gonna come right here. We're gonna cap that off right there. What's up, Jesse? How you doing? We over here digitizing. We digitizing. A little bit more of an advanced way of digitizing, just so people can see. And then we're gonna stitch this out because I want y'all to see how this is gonna stitch out. So I'm gonna stop probably right here. Another cap. And I probably could have stopped a little lower. I could have stopped a little lower. I probably could have went a little lower stopping, but this right here is not gonna hurt anything. Cap that off, and now we're gonna start again right there. I'm down about right here. Enter, and now I'm gonna front stitch all the way down. Backspace. Front stitch down. Right there. Enter. Back to digitize block tool. I'm using the same two tools over and over again. But this is a good way to learn how to use the digitize block tool, which is a tool that people often stay away from. I trust me, I know I stayed away from it for a long time. I did not know how to use this tool for a while. I was just like, man, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna just use the digitized close shape and make that. But once you learn how to use this tool, you see how easy it is to use it. Top, back to that tool. And we're gonna cap that off right there. Now I'm gonna press enter and show y'all how that looks. As you can see, that's gonna be super clean. All right, this is gonna stitch out. See how it looks on the screen. You notice that a lot of people say your design always stitches out a little bit different uh, from the screen to the machine. This is gonna stitch out exactly like this. Right? Show y'all. It's gonna look just like it. All right, so we're gonna use our digitize open shape, and we're gonna go down here. Zoom in a little bit. Straight up. Curve that. We just capping that off. And now we're gonna start back right there. And come on out. Stop there. Same thing. Over and over again. Alright? So this is really good practice with this tool. Really good practice. Kind of creates a little bit of muscle memory using it, okay? Come back down in there, enter. Then we're gonna continue on. Not too much. Right? Do the same thing here. Y'all should know what to do next. What I'm doing next. Before I do it, what I'm gonna do next. I said I never want to digitize, but do it. Give me hope. What I'm gonna do? Are you pressing enter when you're done capping? Yes, I'm definitely pressing enter when I'm done capping. Yes. What I gotta do next? Y'all tell me in the chat what I'm about to do next. Y'all been watching. What I'm gonna do next? Before I move on, what tool I'm about to use next? Anybody? Anybody know? Try to see if y'all paying attention. Give y'all a little test. Just a little test. Nobody? Digitize open shape tool. And then we're gonna continue on down to the bottom, all right? Stop about right here. Enter. This is exactly how my Zoom class is gonna be. I'm gonna stop in the middle of the of digitizing and say, what do I do next? You tell me what I do next. That's how I know you're getting it. You tell me what I do next. All right. So my class is gonna be fun. I'm gonna make sure you learn it. I'm not gonna leave you like, okay. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna ask y'all questions. All right. That's right, Charles Murray. Run stitch, run stitch. That's right. Run line. Yep, yep, yep. When I do my Zoom classes, be prepared. So I'm gonna stop. You gonna have to tell me what I do next. All right. So it's how you catch on. It's how I know y'all learning it. All right. All right. So we're gonna keep it going. Let's escape. That's too far in, and come out right there. All right. Right. Y'all should know what I'm about to do next. What I'm about to do next. What's next? We're gonna run stitch it, and then we're gonna cap it at the top. Okay. Come down about right there. Enter. We're gonna start right here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. Now, part is a little bit different than all the rest. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna digitize it to where it's sticking out just a little bit. Enter, and then I'm gonna do a open shape down. Okay. Started about started about right here. Digitize blocks. Gonna work our way back up. Right, working our way back up. Enter. And I probably could have just made a curve around it, but you're gonna stick to capping everything at the top. All right. Here, here. Now I'm doing everything exact. All right. We're gonna add the pull compensation at the end. I'm gonna show y'all how that's done. All right. Enter. Close shape. It kind of changed. The design kind of changed when it got over here. So now I'm doing something just a little bit different. Enter. Make sure y'all, if y'all have hats, practice with this tool. Okay. It's intimidating, but practice with it. You get it. All right. I'm doing everything exact and add the pull compensation at the end. I'm gonna show y'all how I do that. So we don't have any gapping. Hit the like button, cap, 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 cap. What we doing next? Run stitch or cap? What we doing next? Run stitch or cap? Run stitch or cap? Which one we doing first? Which one we doing first? Run stitch or cap first? Hey, best uni, how you doing? Question: if I purchase a embroidery design and it's small, can it be made a larger size using the software? Um, uh, let's say if a design has been digitized, right, and you have a software. Usually, you only want to expand, make that design larger only by 10%, or make it smaller by 10%. Okay, anything if you go over 10%, you could mess up the quality of the design, or unless they give you the actual file from the program. Like, let's say if you want to resize my design and I didn't give you the EMB file, you can only resize it 10%, or make it smaller, you know, 10%. But if I give you the EMB file with the design, then you can make it as big as you want and it won't mess with the quality of the design. So that's how that works. That's right. Run stitch then cap. Run stitch then cap. There we go. Y'all paying attention. They all paying attention. Let's give everybody a hand for paying attention, all right? Sir. All right. And we gonna come down about right there. Enter. All right. So we are almost done. We are almost at the end. All right. With this part, then we have to do these. All right. So let's go ahead and knock this part here out. Right. We're gonna come down to about right. I think maybe just a little bit more. About right there. Enter. Start here again. Well, I'm gonna kind of zoom through the last part because we got another part to do this to, but it shouldn't take as long as we did here because I want y'all to try to make sure y'all get this down right here. All right, about too far. Right there. Boom. All right, there. Up. And this is probably how fast I usually digitize when behind the scenes. I'm going pretty fast, especially when I know what I want. When I know what I want to do, I usually go pretty quickly. Don't be laughing at my applauses and my horn sound and stuff. All right, so I'm gonna pick up a little bit of speed, y'all. We should have this part by now, right? We should know this. We should know what's gonna happen, right? All right. And put as many nodes as you need to put. I'm gonna tell y'all that. That's another thing. I see people be saying, "Don't put a lot of nodes." Put as many as you need to put. Will not hurt the design. Put as many as you need. Okay. We are at the end. Remember when I told y'all I was gonna start here and end on this side? We are at the end. Remember what I said? So we are at the end, and we started and ended just like I said we was gonna end. So we're gonna hit the T button, and as you can see how that looks, that's gonna stitch out beautifully. Okay, that's gonna look good. It's gonna look just like that. All right. So now we're going to do these little small ones, and it's not going to take me super long. We're going to use the same method with these small ones, okay? I'm going to do something just a little bit different. I'm going to start at the top and at the bottom, go to the next one, start at the top and at the bottom. Go over to the next one with a run stitch. Start at the top and at the bottom, okay? Start at the top and at the bottom, and so forth. So we're going to do this all the way around, all right? All right, so let's go ahead and start. Same tool, same color. Start here, work our way down. Come out about right there, enter, open shape. And we're gonna come up. I don't wanna start at the bottom because you don't wanna end at the top because I wanna run a single run to the next object. So you wanna run your single run from the end position all the way to the top is where I wanna start now. And then work my way down to the bottom so I can go to the next object without running and to the yellow stitches, okay? The top, enter, and work our way down. We're gonna do this all the way around, all right? Right there, going up to the top. Enter, you can zoom in. And I'm not making it the exact size. I may go a little bigger. You can do that. It's your work. It's your artwork. You can do that. All right, hey Jamel. Say, hey Dems Design, how you doing? All right, so we're gonna digitize, open shape, go up to the top again. Digitize block tool. So we're gonna make this a little bit quicker. All right, go to the next shape, and I'm running all through here because it's gonna be covered up. All right, if you look at it, I haven't digitized this area yet. This area right here is gonna be a tatami field. It's not gonna be a sand stitch. It's gonna be a tatami field. So all of this stuff, all of these run stitches that you see me putting are gonna be covered up. All right. So you don't have to worry about any of that. All right. Start here. Mm, come down. Enter. All right. So now we're gonna run from here to this one. So that's basically we just doing this over and over again. Right. Everybody getting it so far? Does anybody have any other questions? How y'all feeling about it? What you think? Uh, I can tell you right now with a lot of practice, you can get this with a lot of practice. I can't wait for Zoom class. Give it a big try. Oh yes, sir. Yes, 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 yes. I'm gonna have some Miss Marissa. I'm gonna have some designs in there for y'all. Y'all gonna be like, all I had to do was do it like this. if my goal with the Zoom class is to make that light go off in your head and be like that bad, you know. It can get bad. I've did some designs that took me like 6 hours to digitize, and I was like, I'm glad it's over. So yeah, I'm gonna have some designs that's gonna make you think something like this. But I'm thinking about putting this design where you can download it and you can follow along and you can stitch it out at home. I'm thinking about putting this design to where you can download it and stitch it out. All right. So I may do something and put a link to download this design in the community chat so you can stitch it out. I mean, so you can digitize it at home with your software, and you can follow the video. What y'all think about that? Good idea? Bad idea? What y'all think? Enter. We're almost done. Enter. Remember, we starting top down because we want to go to the next shape, right? On this one, top down because I want to go over to the next shape easily, right? Now you're gonna start Zoom classes very soon. I'm trying to get everything set up, get a couple of designs set up. It's gonna be give me maybe a week or two. I'm gonna try to start one. Not next Friday, but the Friday after next. I'm gonna try to make my first Zoom class. Um, Friday after next. Still trying to come up with a price too. I wanted to be affordable because uh, I, I know how things can get with uh, paying for stuff, but the Zoom class is probably gonna last at least uh, depending on how fast we finish. But the class can last anywhere between 2 to 5 hours. So gonna get your money's worth. I'm gonna go over this stuff thoroughly. All right. So once I get that price set, I'm gonna make it happen. All right, we almost back to the beginning. Let's knock these out right quick. Now my security system want to work all of a sudden. They hadn't been working for the past 2 days. Now it wants to work. All right, almost done. What time do you think I'm on the West Coast? It's gonna be in the evening. Uh, I'm trying to get it to where people are off work at home and settled. I'm thinking between 4. And also, if you miss something, I'll make the Zoom class available for another 2 weeks, or maybe 30 days. I'll make the Zoom class available for a month. You know what I'm saying? So you can go back and watch it. For the people who paid for the Zoom class, I'll make it available just in case you miss anything in the end. That's some things that I'm trying to decide on, like how long should I make the class available after it's been live and stuff like that. So that's the hard part for me because I don't want people to miss nothing, pay for something and miss it. I want them to, um, if they missed anything like the beginning of it because they got off work late or anything, I want them to be able to go back and watch it. So I want to make sure if you pay for the class, you get the whole class, right? Even if you have to catch it the replay. You're making it much easier for me to understand. I had software. Thank you, Nitra. How you doing? Cindy, when are you doing the Zoom class? I already said that. Love it. Can't wait when the Zoom class start. Great idea. Damn. Oh, okay. Yeah. So hopefully, I am gonna make it to where it can be watched again, but I want to make sure it's only watched by people who paid for the class. All right. So uh, we're at the last of it. I know people are gonna want to catch it live because they can ask questions and get their questions out right there. So, uh, what y'all think about Fridays and Saturdays, and maybe like a Sunday evening? You know, those 3 days. I know a lot of people be off on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, uh, Friday, Saturdays, Sundays are probably gonna be the days that I hold my class, and they're gonna be Friday probably be between 4 o'clock. Saturday we're looking at about 2. Sunday, if I do it on a Sunday, um, I know people go to church and stuff, so maybe about 2 o'clock. So, just coming up with some times that's good for everybody is you know, but I want to make sure. I know people rather catch things live than to watch a replay. So, all right, we're on the last one. All right, so let's go to good for me, for me, equal me, doing good. Anything? All right, True View. All right, now y'all see how clean that look? Does everybody see how clean that look? Those satin stitches are super clean. All right, and they're gonna stitch out exactly that way. All right. So now the only thing we have to do is the middle part, which is gonna be a tatami fill. All right, because that's a big area. You do not want this area to be a satin uh fill. Okay, you want it to be tatami. All right. So we're gonna go to our digitized close shape. That's the tool we're gonna use for that. Press True View, and what I'm gonna do here is that's gonna be black also. Make sure that's on tatami. I'm gonna make sure I add full compensation myself. All right. I'm just gonna make a nice little circle. Okay. And I'm gonna kind of zigzag the circle from what I'm seeing on here because it's not a perfect circle. It's kind of rugged a little bit. That's the beginning. Enter. All right. All right. So now we have that circle part. Now we're just about done with this sunflower. Right. The only thing I'm gonna do with this Tommy fill, I'm gonna change the spacing, and I think I'm gonna change the width to about 236. So this took. Let's go back. Let's go back. As you can see, if you look at the stitch count right here of that field, all right, it's 2,156 stitches. I'm gonna move the spacing up. Now we at 2,043 stitches, and I'm gonna change the length. Now we're still gonna get the same coverage with less stitches. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that length down to 236, and now it's only 1,500 stitches. Okay, same coverage, less stitching. Okay, all right. So now the only thing we're gonna do here is add these little tiny circles. Okay, I'm not gonna make my circles this small, um, because I have the regular size needle. If I had the needle for tiny letters, then I probably would make them this small. But since I'm gonna be using the regular size needle, I'm gonna make my circles just a little bit bigger, and we're gonna do the circles in satin. Okay, and I'm just gonna go up here and use this circle oval tool. I'm not gonna, make this super complicated. Um, and start here. Press enter twice, and I want those to be white. Okay, I want those to be white. Circle, white, and let's go to true. I'm gonna put them where I want to put them, and mix them up. Right. So we're gonna put one here, maybe one here. One here. I'm not gonna put that many because I'm making them bigger than what they was. All right. So I think that's good so far. What y'all guys think? What time zone are you in? I stay in Houston. So what's the time zone for Houston? Let me look. Let me look. I live in Houston, so I am in Central Time. I am in Central Time for Houston. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. All right. So I live in Houston. I am in Central Time. Okay. All right. So this is how the sunflower is gonna look, everybody. We're gonna go over to my HappyJapan embroidery machine. Take this stuff off right here. And we're gonna stitch it out. Y'all know we gotta stitch it out. I gotta show y'all. I gotta show you better than I can tell you. All right, so that's how it look, y'all. That's how it look on the screen, and that's how it's gonna look when we stitch it out. So let's get ready to do that. Let me turn my other camera on, which is my GoPro. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, everybody. Make this camera just a little bit bigger. Bring that up to about right there. Put this here. All right. And we want. All right. Can everybody hear me? Turn on the mic for machine. All right. So we're gonna set all this up today. I'm gonna be using my 5x5 MightyHoop. I'm gonna use my 5x5 MightyHoop. If you're in the market to get a MightyHoop, I am now an affiliate of MightyHoop. So use my affiliate link to get 5% off your purchase. Also use my code Canvas Apparel to get free shipping. Also, got a surprise for y'all. Midwest Products, which is MightyHoop, sent me something, and we're gonna be doing an unboxing for this in another video. All right, so they sent me this. All right, y'all. So I'm excited. All right. All right. So let's get our stuff together. I'm going to use. Let's just use this. To use what's available. Set up like that. Let them cook. All right. So I'm gonna use a piece of fabric. It's not no special piece of fabric, just a piece of cotton sheet. Nothing special. I'm gonna put this there. I'm gonna cut around it. Put that in there. All right. Y'all know y'all gotta put your stabilizer on. Put your piece of fabric on. MightyHoop. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Right? Pull those wrinkles out a little bit. All right. That's good. We got a drum effect. And now we're going over to the machine. All right. We're at the machine. I already had the design loaded. I'm gonna stick that in there like that. We're gonna do the colors, which is yellow is gonna be first. So that's 7, 8, 9, and then black. All right, and then white. All right. What model is the HappyJapan needle? This is the 12 needle Voyager, Murray. 12 needle Voyager. Let me make this smaller so I can see it. This is the HappyJapan 12 needle Voyager. Had it for 2 years. No problems. Not one. All right. So I have my colors in there. Always make sure you trace your design. That trace button, you don't want no problems. Because guess what? If this hit this side of this MightyHoop, you're going to have problems, all right? You're going to knock your machine out of timing, all kind of stuff. All bad things happen when the machine needles hit this MightyHoop or any hoop, all right? We don't want that. So you always trace your design, all right? Start, trace that design. And if you're not sure, you can always pause it, put that down, make sure it's not gonna hit anything. We know it's not gonna hit anything. Trace it. Always trace it, all right? Let me do one more trace because I did kind of move it over just a little bit. So I just want to make sure this side doesn't hit. Yeah, we good. We good. We ready to go. All right? If you're not sure, trace it again, all right? Jamel. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing? I had a Melco MT return with the quickness within a month. I had to disassemble the whole machine just to do maintenance. No. The only maintenance, I'm gonna tell you the maintenance, and the machine tells you when it's ready for maintenance. You got to keep this oil down here. Of course, that's where your bobbin thread at. All right. Let me open this up. You want to oil these forgot what they call them. The little silver I can't think of what they call them. There's some silver rods up in there. You want to keep those all. Each one of those, you want to oil them, and you want to bring the machine all the way over. You want to make sure you put some oil down in there. And that's really it, dude. That's all the oiling I do. That's it. Now I may take a towel, wipe the dust off. Like sometimes I take all of the threads out and I clean all of the dust off it and everything, man. Like so basically you keep this machine all, it's gonna run like a champ. All right. So that's basically it. We can't see. I think the HappyJapan cam is frozen. Okay. We're gonna change cameras. We're gonna change cameras. We're gonna change cameras. It's frozen. We're gonna change cameras. That's why we got two. That's why we got two. All right. All right. So, like I was saying, if you missed anything, these rods in the inside of there, let me see. The rods in the inside of there, you squeeze some oil down in there on each rod, or you can do it from the back. You push this part, you put it on number one, needle number one, and it goes all the way over to the side, and they got a spot where you can put some oil in on this side, and you all where the bobbin thread goes. You give it some TLC, it runs like a champ. No problems. All right. Change your needles, everyone. A lot of people don't change their needles. All right. You get a lot of thread breaks and stuff like that. Change those needles. All right. Those needles need to be changed. Sometimes, depending on how much you're doing, how much embroidery you're doing, you might have to change those needles every 2 weeks. So make sure you change your needles. All right. Especially the ones with the red color, the white, the black, and the blue colors like that. So that even though that's thread and this is like stainless steel, that thread could wear that needle down and start causing thread breaks. All right. So make sure y'all do that. All right. I got my 18,500. Me pay half. Yes, girl. It was so overwhelmed. All right, we're about to start. I want y'all to hear the machine, so I'm gonna switch mics again. I want y'all to hear how the machine runs, so I'm gonna switch mics right quick. GoPro mic. This mic here. I'm coming. I'm coming. All right. So I want y'all to hear how the machine sounds. So I'm gonna set this mic close to it so y'all can kind of hear it on. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to see a stitch out? Y'all ready for a perfect stitch out, right? All right, let's go. We're gonna press that start button. We're gonna go. Rock. Can y'all still hear me? Is the machine too loud or is it too low? Can you hear it? Oh man, I did the wrong color on the leaf. I did the wrong color on the leaf, y'all. But screw it. Let's leave it purple. All right, we're gonna leave it purple. It's gonna be different. Sorry about that. It should have been yellow, but we're gonna leave it purple. I just want y'all to see how it's gonna stitch out. We got purple sunflower. We're gonna have a purple sunflower today. Oh man, it's crazy. No machine sound at all. Should be able to hear it. I don't want the machine to be too loud. All right, y'all. We gonna have our first purple sunflower. We gonna call it an exotic purple sunflower, right? All right. So how we gonna do that? Pretty still. Trying to make sure y'all can see everything. Yeah, there we go. All right, y'all gonna see that the machine is gonna run this design. It shouldn't stop or make a jump stitch unless it's changing the color. Thank you, Miss Karen. It's very gentle on my ears. I don't have it all the way up now. The machine uh is not loud. It's a compact machine. Uh, it's not that loud. Now the 15 needle, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be way more louder than this because I am planning on getting another HappyJapan. Uh, when the time is needed, time is really needed now, but I'm kind of trying to wait. So we'll be getting another one, but it's gonna be a 15 needle. The middle, metallic and silver. The middle is gonna be black, and then the other part's gonna be white. But so that was a mistake on my part, picking the wrong color. I thought the yellow was in number 8, but I think it's in number 9. So hey, yeah. That's the day he said he running at 900. It's actually running at 850 stitches per minute. So yeah, gonna leave it there. It's actually running at 850 stitches per minute. So many Denise. I can turn it up to 900. Ain't no big deal. I mean, I ain't afraid. You did purple fun buys. Fun buys it. It sure is our favorite color. Purple is our favorite color. I know she in here. She ain't say nothing yet, so she might have took a break. But we got a purple sunflower for unbiased, y'all. We got a purple sunflower just for her. Yes, sir. How do you decide what speed to run it? Um, I mean, you can pretty much run your design at any speed you want to run it, uh, except for hats. Hats on this machine, you don't want to run hats over 700 stitches per minute. But I mean, if your machine can handle it, uh, hey, you can run it at 1,000 stitches per minute. If your machine can handle it, and the design is digitized good, that's the key. If the design is digitized good, it really shouldn't too much matter the speed you run your machine. Those leaves look great. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you. This is very cute. Let's see what's going on. We got a thread break, but that's cool. Happens. Let's fix this right quick. My tools. I lick that, and then we're gonna stick that down in there. And we're gonna bring the pressure foot down, put it in there, that down like that, that, like that. Cut. Keep it moving. All right. Back to regular schedule programming. Unbiased. There you go. Unbiased. I am doing a purple sunflower just for you. Doing a purple sunflower. A purple sunflower just for you. This your sunflower right here. It seems to be bouncing a lot. Is that normal? Yes. The MightyHoop, yeah, that MightyHoop is pretty heavy, and with the speed of the machine, it's gonna bounce. That's normal. I can stop it from bouncing by putting like a little clip on the end. That's probably why a thread break happened. Uh, I can stick one of these. Stick one of those right there. So put that little clip on there. That'll hold it. That'll stop it from bouncing a little bit. Okay, let's put this one on there. So, yeah, if it's bouncing too much, I'll put that little clip on there and that'll stop it from bouncing so much. But yeah, that's normal. It's gonna happen. Oh wow, I was on another live stream. I'm sorry. Oh, that's all right. You came back just in time to see your purple sunflower getting embroidered. See, you left me hanging. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. You gonna have to pay for that one. That's crazy. A clip. Yep. Put that clip right on the end, and that'll kind of, stop it from bouncing a little bit, because it's gonna bounce. Even with the, uh, the regular hoops, it's gonna bounce. Because I mean, that needle is going at 900 stitches per minute, and it's going down fast, and it's going down pretty hard. As y'all can see, that machine stitches out pretty quickly. It don't slow down. So that's one of the reasons why I got it. It doesn't rarely slows down when it's stitching out. That's probably. But as y'all can see, it is stitching out pretty good. Really no issues. The leaves look great. And it's stitching out without stopping. So if you have a single needle machine at home and you're looking for to do some sunflower design, I got you. I'm gonna upload this design, updated design, because I do have a sunflower design on my Etsy page, and if you want to purchase this one, I'm gonna let you guys know in the community tab when everything is uploaded. It's gonna be probably 5 or 6 different sizes, starting at 3.8 inches, and I'm probably gonna go all the way up to maybe 6 inches. Very well. You almost missed. Talk about it's too cute. You almost missed. You almost had to catch it on replay. Y'all see how she do me? All right. So that first part has stitched out. Now we doing the outline, y'all. Remember how I showed y'all how I digitized the outlines to where it won't stop? We are on the outline. Everything should stitch out perfectly, all right? Oh, I know who you talking about, the pink bird. Uh, yeah, I know who you talking about. I follow, I subscribe to her channel too. She has, I don't think she has the HCU 2. She has the HCU 3. That's a 15 needle also. But I want the HCU 2. Yeah, I subscribe to her channel too. How expensive are they? This one, the 12 needle, 2 years ago. I think I caught it on a sale. Uh, about 10 to 12,000 for this one. And I did a payment plan. So they do have payment plans, payment options where you can make payments on it. So yeah, not a bad machine. I haven't had no problems with it. So um, pretty good machine. One of the reasons that sold me was the motor. I think HappyJapan has the biggest motor uh, in their machines in the industry. I'm not sure. I haven't seen Tajima's motor on a Borodin. I've seen the Ricoma's motor. I've seen uh, the Brothers motor. But they do have like a 7 to 10 year warranty on their motor alone. So it'll be a while before you need anything done. If you take care of the machine like you're supposed to, you won't have no problems out of it. And yes, it's a 12 needle. You want to see how I size to fit different hoops for selling? Um, I mean, as far as sizing, um, basically all I do is just change the size and hatch. Um, I know a lot of people have a 4x4 hoop for people with the brother machines. So I make sure I make the size of the design like 3.8 so they can have that little bit of breathing room so it won't be too big. I think for that 4x4 hoop, uh, I make the size 3x8 and then I make a 4 inch hoop. I make a 4 inch design. Then I make probably like a 4.5 inch design for the people with the 5x7 hoops. And then I'll make a 5 inch design and so on, like I gradually make them bigger. So, you know, uh, I want everybody to be able to be able to stitch out the design. So, ask anybody that bought any of my designs. I'm pretty good on the sizes. I do at least 6 to 7 different sizes, and I start at the smallest hoop. So you just use traumatized to direct review on the block the play. I love playing points. Nah, I don't think I can't remember if it was interest on the payment plan. I'm not sure. So yeah, why do you think the buy a small stick is much cheaper than other machines? Um, I'm not sure why they're cheaper than other machines. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's maybe that's what that company wanted to price their machines. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Um, but I've seen a lot of people with the buy machine. Uh, the only thing, the reason why I wouldn't get a buy machine is because there's no but tech service. You basically gotta find somebody to fix it if something goes wrong with it that you can't fix yourself. Um, Happy Japan, they're based in California, and they also have uh, a place out here in Texas. I'm not sure what part of Texas, but they do have a place out here where they ship machines from in Texas, and their technicians they travel. So if their technicians are not crazy busy, they can get to you within a week. Same, can you sell? Yeah, of course. Uh, if you buy a design of my Etsy page, of course you can sell it. Make a shirt, make a shirt and sell it. Don't sell the actual design like it is, but yeah, you can make a shirt and make you some merchandise, make you some hats, make you some pants, make you some patches, and yeah, go ahead and sell it. Both are like think like people gonna. What's it? Etsy. It's the same. It's Canvas Apparel, Jamel. Um, Let me see if I can add that link in the description right quick. Are y'all paying attention to how the black outline is stitching out with no problems, no breaks or anything? Uh, let's see. Uh, blank. Okay. Uh, channel. All right, I'll put the link to my Etsy in the chat. Put the link to my Etsy in the chat. I'm gonna pin it. All right, pin. Oh no, I put the link. I put the link in the chat. The link is in the chat. But do not buy the sunflower yet. Everybody, you see the sunflower up there and you want to purchase it, do not buy that one yet. I'm gonna update the files with this sunflower that's embroidering right now, okay? I'm gonna leave something in the community tab. Matter of fact, I'm about to freeze that sunflower right now. All right, so let me no, I'm gonna leave it up. I'm gonna leave it up. No, I'm gonna deactivate it. All right, so I'm gonna deactivate the sunflower that's up right now. All right, and once I update it with the new file that we're stitching out right now, then I'm gonna reactivate it. All right. Thank you, Demps. Thank you. I love this sunflower. I'm gonna try to digitize myself to get excellent. Thank you, Chaka. Thank you. As y'all can see, the sunflower has not stopped stitching. All right. We're doing the black outlines. All right. So everything is looking good. Everything is stitching out good. Um, yeah. So it may look complicated the way I digitized it. But it's just something that you have to. If you go watch people like John Deere and stuff like that, you're gonna see like the stuff that he does looks complicated. But I think I explained it in a way that's like super simple. So yeah. First gave a shop a follow. Thank you, making new dreams come true. Thank you for following the shop. I got a lot of designs Oh, I'm about to show y'all a design I'm gonna stitch out next too. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it. Oh, and it's in purple too, just for unbiased. It's in purple. It's in purple glitter. Wait till she see it. Oh man, just wait. But the design is almost done. As y'all can see, we're stitching out the last part of the design. All right. Need a bunch of design on Etsy. All right. I got you. I got you. Watch the design. You're gonna see. I'll do the sketch. You're gonna like, ooh, I gotta get that. I'm gonna stitch it out live and I'm gonna put it on Etsy too. I just haven't had a chance to like make a video on it. So I did want to do this digitizing video first. Design is almost finished, y'all. It's at the very last part. And it is done, everybody. The design is finished. All right. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Forgot I had to do the little white part in the middle. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Thank you, Sean. These are probably the only jumps and trims you're gonna get in the design is that last part, the white part, the little white seeds or whatever that I made in there. But almost done. Like literally almost done. I think it only took about 20 minutes. Probably less than that. Everything goes fast when your machine not giving you no problem. Just to let you know. When your machine is doing what it's supposed to do, then everything goes pretty quickly. But it's finished, y'all. So let me grab it. Let me grab my camera and let me grab the design. All right, put this up here. I'm gonna press in. Grab that. All right. Let's make me just a little tiny bit smaller, and that's cut GoPro off. All right, so y'all, here goes the design, y'all. Right, stitched out perfect, no gapping in the design at all. Let me put it over here in this light so y'all can see it. So, I think y'all can see it. No gapping in the design, y'all, at all. None. All right. Came out perfect. All right. So, let y'all take a good look at it. Yeah, real close. No gapping at all. All right. So, um, that's how the sunflower looks. I love that purple sunflower. Which brand thread you use? I've been using thread art, and I just got a shipment of candle threads in. Um, if you ever order from Candle Thread, they send you this thing right here. This is from Candle Thread, y'all. Check them out. I mostly get my stuff from Thread Up because it's local right here in Houston, the Thread Up store. But I'm loving this Candle Thread. So when you order from Candle Thread, you get all of their thread colors, y'all. This thing is huge. All right. So just let y'all know all their thread colors, and this is not painted on. This right here is not painted on. This is actual thread. All right. See that? That's actual thread. So you really know what your thread looks and feels like when you order it. So Candle Thread. I'm gonna be doing a review on them also. So be on the lookout for the review for Candle Thread. Telling you, got man every color you ever need is right there. Right. So Candle Thread is the best. Yeah, I haven't. I got the thread. I just haven't used it yet because I haven't needed the color yet. But I'm gonna do a design that needs the colors that I purchased and do a review on that thread. So you can send that to Unbiased as a patch. Yeah, Unbiased. I actually consider her to design because she has an embroidery machine at home, so she can stitch it out. I might do that for since I did it in purple, since she came on through. But everybody, I'm not sure if they sell metallic thread. I think uh Thread Art sells metallic thread. Okay. Let us know how the Canvas thread works out, please. Real thread swatches. That's good. Diggle. So I hope y'all like. I know y'all like this. How this came out. I want to show you that other design that I was talking about that I'm going to do on camera. It's right here. Also done with the MightyHoop. So if you're looking to get a MightyHoop, hit my affiliate link in the description to buy your MightyHoop. Gets you 5% off and you get free shipping. Yeah, I'm biased. See that? Dope. Yeah, this is this is glitter HTV, and this is embroidery at the bottom right here. This is embroidery, right? So yeah, that's not glitter vinyl. This is embroidered. This is embroidered. This is glitter vinyl, and it has a stem stitch going around the edge of it like that. So yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna be posting this on my Etsy page soon, so you can purchase it and stitch it out and make you some shirts at home. So it's gonna be probably uh, in quite a few sizes, but this is glitter vinyl and this is embroidery at the bottom, right? So, all right, there we go. Design is nice. Do they sell Mighty Hoops for single needle? Mighty Hoops, no. They may, depending on the machine you have, they have some things up there to help you hoop uh uh your fabric or your garments for your single needle machine, depending on which machine you have. So use my affiliate link and go check out what they have and see if they have something for your machine that's available for you to purchase. All right. Very nice. The design is nice. Thank you, thank you. So, is that it? Is that it? I think that's it. All right. So I hope everybody got something out of this live with digitizing this sunflower. It was fun for me. I hope it was fun for y'all. And like I said, if you want to stitch this out, let me make a Google. Let me upload this design to my Google Docs right quick. Let me upload this PNG file to my Google Docs right quick. Um, let me see. If y'all want to follow, rewatch the video and follow with the software you have, or if you have hats at home, um, yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna put it in my Google Drive and make a Google Drive link so you can file upload so you can follow at home. All right. So let me see. ENG. Let me do that right quick for y'all. I'm gonna put the link in the chat so you can download it. We're gonna share. Restricted. Anyone with the link? Copy link. All right. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat for the sunflower. All right. So you can download that sunflower. Y'all go ahead and download that sunflower and go ahead and follow along with the video. You want to go back and watch the video, all right? I'm gonna also put it in the description of the video. Let me see if I can get it in the description of the video right quick. Also, um, see if I can add that. My channel, digitizing. See if I can edit. No, can't edit. Thanks. This has been a real pleasure, very educational. Thank you so much. I'm claiming 6 needles for now. They do have a 7 needle. The HappyJapan embroidery 7 needle. Go up there and check that out. Also, the HappyJapan 7 needle. Go check that one out. It runs just like the 12 needle machine that I have. It's just 7 needles. All right. Let me see if I can get this in lives. Live. Customize. Manage videos. I'm trying to get this in my all right, here you go. All right. Live. Okay. Enter sunflower file. All right, I put the link in the description for the sunflower file, everybody. All right. So if you want the sunflower file, go to the link in my description and you should be able to download that file. All right. I know this is Hedge, but could I follow along with Soul Art? Soul Art, I'm not sure. Um, I've seen the program, but it looked like it don't look. I don't know. I can't give you an honest answer on that. I would try. I'm pretty sure Soul Art has a fill stitch tool, a satin stitch tool, and I'm pretty sure they have a run stitch tool. If it's a digitizing program, it should have those three tools. That's all I really use. In the digitized block tool, so it might be called something different in Soul Art. Um, um, but yeah, see, they got those tools, the same type of tools that I have. You should be able to follow along. All right. Thank you so much for the sunflower file. Awesome. All right. You're welcome. I have Sierra Stitch Error, and use Jamel video. Awesome. Thanks everyone. This has been a real pleasure. All right, everybody. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button for your boy and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notification bell. The next video I'm going to be doing is this video where I am stitching this out. I'm going to be stitching this out actually on a shirt. All right, so you can make this any color. This is applique. You can make it any color vinyl you want, anything you want. You probably can try it with puff vinyl. Wow, that probably be great. Try it with puff vinyl. Might come out fire. Never know. But I'm always in here trying different things. So this is gonna be my next video. So be looking forward to it. Also, my very next video is gonna be my unboxing from Midwest Products. They sent this to me, so I have to do an unboxing so I can show y'all what's new. All right, so Um, thanks, thank you everybody for coming through and watching my live and staying on the live with me and trying to learn how to do this stuff. I know it can be a little bit overwhelming with the way things, are going, especially with digitizing and doing it manually. So thank y'all for sticking around and watching. Until next time, I will see y'all on the next live or the next video. I am out of here. Everybody have a good night and continue to have a great jeez. Where's my mind? Spring break. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'm out.